Greetings and salutations, and welcome back to another Let's Play of EU4 with RedBstrd as Brittany. Where we last left our nation, we were attacking Ottomans, Versailles, and Persian alliance. So far in Europe, it looks good. They're throwing their forces into Iraq. And in a lot of ways, Persia is going to be the most difficult to contend with, so we're going to largely leave them alone, I think. We can't really knock them out of the war early as we can with Versailles. We're just going for Versailles' capital. If we sit on that for long enough, they're going to be interested in peace. We could blockade, but I'm going to pick up these troops first and drop them off over here in Sudan. That way we can drive upward. They're trying to work on those forts, so let's rush up here as quickly as possible and put a stop to that. Once this falls, we'll have a lot of troops that could push south. We could move through here. So let's do that. Because our troops can't be everywhere. Fall back until we get some more men. And we really should be getting some spy power here to help their ports fall to us, so let's call back another diplomat, so we always have one in case of emergency. And we should call this guy back, because we got something else we need to be doing with him. We need to improve relations with our subject men. Okay, how are we keeping pace? Good. We'll definitely make it there in time. Okay, we've cracked the walls here. And they only have 3,000 men. We're going for it. Assault. Actually, let's send this army in as well in case we need those extra bodies. It looks like we didn't. Only lost like 3,000 guys. We'll send these armies south and try to siege out Constantinople. That's our war goal anyway. And they're wasting their time beating up on Iraq. And all that's doing, guys, is making Iraq more loyal because they're going to generate debt, and then we're going to pay off that debt for them. Okay, this fleet has arrived, so we're going to pick up our army and send it back over here. Let's move over here, try to kill these guys. Their troops are garbage. We could probably beat them on 2-to-1 odds. Let's go for this fort because it's just level 2. That'll give us some war score. And this is giving us time to core stuff and to get some more admin points, so I'm enjoying that. No, we're just going for Constantinople for the moment. Around to Moscow. Papacy should be able to deal with these. I don't know how good Ottoman troops are. We haven't been able to engage them quite yet, but I don't think they're very good. Okay, we have Pasai's capital. They still have high enthusiasm. That's not going to last, now that we have their capital. Siege this down. And we could split it up and get a second siege going. We don't have a general here, so it's not going to be as effective. But we really don't need it to be. Let's see how these Ottoman troops do in this fight. Okay, we've arrived here. Those forts are not going to hold out very well. Ottoman troops are alright, but they're lower quality. Okay, let's see what they've got. We don't have a leader, so that's going to be a problem. They're almost certainly going to win. Yeah, they're bringing more troops. So let's get these guys retreated to Constantinople. Okay, Bessarabia fell. And this war is over. The insult of our war. Okay, place your bets. Who's going to win? No. I expect it to be more epic than that. Like Battle of Thermopylae or something. Okay, we've cracked these walls. Spanish fleet is coming through here. But Pasai still has high enthusiasm, really high enthusiasm. They're in some serious denial. Crack the walls here. They only have, well, think about assaulting that. Just move south, get these guys closer together. Be less vulnerable that way. Just merge these armies. We have negative war score because we haven't yet captured the capital. These Persians might be able to eject us if they work together. But it seems like they're more interested in trying to fight over here. And that buys us time over here. And down here. Air fleet's coming in. They'll give us backup forces down here. And looks like they won, so that does put us at risk over here. And let's make sure that our subjects are doing all right financially. Yeah, it looks like they've done a lot better for themselves economically. California in particular. And we'll leave those guys in port for a month. See, do we have any spare generals? We did not, but we do have enough points where we can get another one. So now we have a blockade going. They're unwilling so far to take this river straight crossing penalty. As soon as we capture these forts, we can bring all these troops down south. Let's take a look at casualty figures. So we have a lot more troops than them, and they have suffered more attrition, even though they're winning a lot of battles just by concentrating their forces. Once Pasai gets knocked out, they're going to have a lot fewer troops than us. I'm surprised they're as enthused as they are, but it's dropped 50, their enthusiasm. Let's get some spy power against them. They'll take this back, but then we can eject them. Our subjects should be able to deal with that. And they seem to have pulled troops out of... No, we just can't see very much. We're dominating this region for the moment. Crack the walls of Constantinople. That's good news. Crack the walls of both these forts. And we really can't use these ships. Okay, let's fire these guys. We'll take this guy for now, just that we're getting a 3 points per month, even while we're waiting for the guy we want. And Ottoman enthusiasm is borderline medium. So it will drop once we capture their capital. Okay, they took Ayutthaya, no surprises there. But we'll be able to take it back. Ulyansk fell to us. They would escape. Let's not even bother engaging them. Let's just move these guys south. Province for now. Let's buy down Saxon Liberty Desire and go for the prestige option. Let's pay off their debt. Min almost certainly has debt too. No, not yet. Probably because they can't make an army. It's only 39 ducats. Make them like us more. Sure. Everything's going nicely on that front. Oh. That's fine, they did their job. Okay, they're probably coming down to cross, so hopefully we can capture this fort first. Okay, Moskva is ours, so let's march south with these forces. And then we can bring a lot more to bear over here. Try to control Edirne. That's probably not the correct pronunciation of it, I'm sure. And let's keep an eye on our time. 14 minutes in. Okay, good. 15, really. Okay, we have the second fleet. Why don't we... Oh yeah, waste your time in India. Let me move this fleet over to here. Make sure they're repaired. Okay, Cairo's fallen to us. That's good. These are mountains, so I really don't want to move troops on to them. See if we can scare them off. Okay, where was that naval battle? Here. We did lose one big ship. Not ideal. We could always get another. It's my 50 ducats. Can we just click you? Yeah. Just not going to listen. Oh, it is building them. They just didn't want to tell us it. Okay. You've got a Pippa siege, so let's move you onto here. Constantinople has fallen to us. Let's go ahead and march up here. And engage them all over the place. This is just to keep them tied down while we attack here. But we'll win once these troops arrive. Let's see, where are you guys running? Yeah, take that, Ottomans. Persia. Now you know what's up. Alright, let's repair this fleet. Nice. All I want for Christmas is a couple stack wipes. Remember our more? Remember our more, Ottomans? Yeah, that's what this is about. This is where your wickedness has gotten you. Do we really want to get admin tech? No. I'm gonna save that for coring. It's the fruit of your wickedness. This is what happens when you give away one of our provinces to somebody who's not even a... We weren't even a co-belligerent, to somebody who's not even your ally. This is what happens. I really want to pay for this? Yeah, let's get one guy. Oh, we're allowed 4 leaders, we have 9. I bet we're going to win them too. Ooh, this one's gonna get a little closer. So we're running out of men. Particularly infantry. But we won. Okay, again, we're gonna use that for coring. Okay. Versailles. Don't you want out of this? I think you do want out of this. And all you have to do to make the pain stop is break your alliance with Ottomans. We'll wait till this fort falls and then hit them with both, unless... We'll see what those guys around there do. Okay, this war is now over. Let's, at least on this front. Let's go and liberate this stuff, that beat up army, and move this one to India. Okay, they're sending in a pretty big fleet to hit us here. So let's just pull into port. Deny them any battles that they could win. Let's check on our war exhaustion. No, we're doing fine. Move these guys over Constantinople, reduce attrition. We can just camp out there until Persian enthusiasm drops enough. Ooh, they're gonna win this. Let's actually just fall back and fall these guys back to here. Merge them up into a single army. Okay, that army has arrived, so let's go ahead and pick up this other one. And let's collect war taxes so that we could start building some more manpower buildings. We could also get mercs. Already lowered the autonomy in a lot of these places, so we might as well get some economic value out of them. Okay. Still pretty high enthusiasm there. Okay, they would be able to throw enough troops in to stop us. So we definitely have to wait for morale and then wait for an opportunity. Let's get these guys over to this fort. We got Sieger too. Let's get up there and attack. Move up to here. Yeah, they're going to suffer a bunch of attrition. Moved around in armies of those sizes. Chase you north. I do want to see if we can find a weak spot in the Persian defenses. If we can capture a couple of forts, we might have some that are less built up, like in here. Nope. Wow. Look at all those level 8 forts. Go Persia. I have to applaud them. They do not have weak forts anywhere. We're going to occupy some of their non-fort territory, just... Oof, let's... stop here and see what happens. They'll win this battle. Yeah, let's pull south. Well, maybe. Yeah, we don't have enough troops. Okay, let's merge these two fleets up here. And let's go ahead and see if we can... Ooh. That was a mistake. Yeah, they're bringing in a whole nother army. Okay, let's retreat to here if we can. No. We retreat... We'll have to retreat down here. That's fine. And they have no forts that are under level 8. Yeah, essentially we just need to knock Persia out, and we've won the war. We've technically won it already. They win a lot more war score than this. We can get better Diplo attack, I'm definitely going to do that. So now we're ahead of time. We don't have to worry about anyone being disloyal over having better attack than us. Okay, so we are liberating all of this stuff, that's nice. And they're building up their own army, that's why they have debt. And we knew that this wasn't going to be an easy war with Persia, Pasai, and the Ottomans. Have higher casualties than them. But we outnumber them 2-1. Would love to attack them. We gotta wait for this army. Or some Bohemian troops. Everyone on our side is probably high enthusiasm, except for our subjects. And they don't really matter. Because they can't separate peace out. We really don't have enough infantry for this to be a good idea. See if we can kill this Ottoman army though. We get 43,000 manpower from them. We have no way to get their loyalty back up. We really should be using this army. Let's get back over here. See if we can kill those 11,000 guys. Sure. I don't know what you're doing, but it's probably not of interest to us. Fall back here and just watch them suffer attrition. Scorch. No, we can't. I just love seeing all these guys going into the same province. No, we let them flee. That's okay. Bring these forces down. And we're fine over there. Those are mountains, mountains, highlands. Okay, Persia's in another war now. Let's Move some troops up into their territory. Oh, they have those well positioned. Is your enthusiasm high? 35. I'm making them fight our rebels. And let's see if we can kill this army before their reinforcements arrive. I doubt it. We might be able to still defeat them in battle. Dead. That's just level 2 forts, so we're going to move towards it. Let's get some free stability. And we'll fall back to here. We're just trying to get that enthusiasm lower. Okay, let's pick up this army. And we'll land in their territory here. Try to destroy their fleet. And just occupy some of their stuff to bring down their enthusiasm. Yeah, we are low on manpower. This war is costly. But as soon as Persia pieces out, our war score is going to be pretty high. And we're just draining their manpower. Let's get these guys out of there. They're no longer of use. Too few troops. Okay, their enthusiasm is down to 27 now. If we get down to 20, they'll have medium enthusiasm, and they should be willing to accept a white peace. Okay, Burgundy and Bohemia lack heirs. Okay, we sunk some of their ships. Ooh, Bohemia now has medium enthusiasm. We won in Crimea. Oh, Saxony, no. It's level 6 mountain fort, so we're not. Well, should we? I guess we can. Siege it out. I doubt they'll even try attacking us. There. Cross over and try to sink gold mine in Kaffa, but we didn't develop that, so that's not of concern to us. We just took that from Ethiopia, because they had forts down there. Let's just keep doing this. I'm sure their enthusiasm will keep dropping. See if we can bait them out onto Hormuz. Yeah. Okay, how do you guys feel about that one? Alright. Almost there. Medium enthusiasm. Oh, they brought forces in, so let's go ahead and attack them. Hopefully they won't be able to get these reinforcements in time. And let's go ahead and just attack them again. And of course, again. And Persian fleet has been kicked out to sea. This one's going to take longer to capture. Let's go ahead and lay siege to it though. See if we could get them to peace out. Minus 13 reasons, minus 12. Yeah, it's not going to take long, a year or so. At most. But we will have to put down those rebels pretty soon. Pick up one of these spare generals, move these guys over. There are other things that we need to be doing, so I'm hoping that we could knock Persia out soon. Keep an eye on our time. 38 minutes, let's stop here.